All right, so ladies and gentlemen, although you didn't ask what a writer's platform was, or at least no one until Keisha at the end of class asked, I'm going to tell you because you probably need to know. When you are a writer or an artist, or actually any profession, your name is your brand. It's not that you can do heart surgery. It's you're Robert Greene, the heart surgeon, or Chris Heron, the heart surgeon, or Asia Hood, the heart surgeon, or something like that. So in most cases, in most places, you're going to need to build some kind of a platform. We're calling it a writer's platform here because we're working on it as a writer. And the writer's platform is what you put out in the world to let people know who you are. If you don't have a domain name by now, you probably ought to get one because you're going to need one. No matter what your job is, you're going to want to have some kind of online portfolio out there telling people what you can do, what you've done, and who you are, because that's where the jobs are going to come from in the future. Um, your base model writers platform is a website. If you want to go ahead and get a domain name now, you can get one for about $6 from Namecheap, but you don't have to. But you can get a website, a free website, through Wix or Weebly or CreateSpace or um, Squarespace or Blogger or WordPress. Any of those places, you can get a free website. Um, and the free website is where you're going to put your home in cyberspace. Mine is R.W.W.green.com. This is my website. It's got a little picture of me. It's got my name. It's got a little, 6-word little bio thing. Down here, these little buttons, these are all the places that I've written. You can find my stories here if you want to. They link to stories or link to places where you can buy the books that have my stories in them. This lets people know once they find me how they can read me. I've also got blurbs. These are the things, the nice things that people have said about my writing. I've also got press, and press is where you can find me in the news. These are news stories that I've done or taken part in or whatever. Some are audio, some of them are uh, like newspapers or websites. And then I've got the good old contact me where people can enter their information. They can send me a message. It's pretty easy. You're going to want something like this. I also have a bio, and you can find out more about my kind of some other projects I've got going on, the New Hampshire Writers Project and the Why Write Project, which isn't really active right now, but it will be again. But you should have something like this for your presentation, your final. You're going to want to create a website, your home in cyberspace that has, about you, about your writing, maybe some nice things that people say about your writing. You've had some workshops here in class. Hopefully, some people have said some nice things about your writing that you can put in there. It's pretty easy to design. You can do a free one. Go for it. And then going forward, you need to kind of spread your brand, get it out there as much as you possibly can. An easy place to do that is on Twitter. I've been on Twitter for a long time. Um, I've got 2,979 followers. So every time I have a story published, I can put it on Twitter and tell 2,979 people that I've got a story published somewhere and they can go and read it. This is part of my platform. This is my platform kind of going out the flag I can fly from the top of my home. Remember, this is my home. This might be one of my flags I can fly. And when I'm not tweeting about my work, I tweet about stuff, politics, entertainment, that kind of stuff. And that way, I keep people interested in what I'm saying, so that when I do have something I want to broadcast, when I do have a story I want to put out there, I can use this to broadcast my story. Other places you're going to want to find yourself. You're going to want to find yourself on Goodreads. Goodreads is kind of social media for readers. People who like books can talk about books they like and share books. If you're an author, you're going to want an author profile. This is my Goodreads author profile. It has my website on it, tells what I write, who my influences are. Maybe has some of the books I've been part of or the books that I want to read. And then can kind of, you can kind of go from there. I think, let's see what this looks like here. Maybe this will show you specifically what my author profile looks like. Yeah, no, it's different. So that's my author profile. And people who follow me on Goodreads, if when I have a story published, I can put it out there, and I can have say like, guys, this is my story. It's out there. You can read. And in the meantime, I blog and all this kind of stuff, and let them know what's going on. Another place is my Amazon page. So books that I have that you can buy, books that I'm in. You can find me on Amazon. You can find my books. You can find that kind of stuff, and then you can find out more about me. Again, the brand R.W.W. Green. That's my brand. Rob Green's my name, but it's too hard to Google Rob Green and find anything you want. And over time, as you kind of develop, your platform kind of grows on its own. Like, for example, this is Fiction Vortex. I've got a profile on Fiction Vortex. I've got a profile here in the Internet Science Fiction Database that I don't take care of; someone else takes care of, and it's just part of my profile. It's part of my brand name, which makes it easier and easier and easier to find me when you Google me, because that's what you want in the end. Is you want to be able to be found easily when you Google. So there I am, there I am, there I am, me, pictures of me. So that first page is all me. We can keep going. More me, more me. That's not me. That's me. That's me. So all this stuff is me, and you want anytime anybody to Google your name, your writer name, to find nothing but you. And one of the ways you do that is to make sure you've got a good, strong writing platform. So this is all me. So 3 pages of well, that's not me, and that's not me. So we get to the point where I've had, like, 2.5 pages of all me. My search engine optimization is pretty good, and that's because I've created this platform. Now, you won't have this strong a platform at first. It took me a long time to build up this platform. But when I started out, I didn't have much of a platform either. I had a website and I had a Twitter, and I didn't have a lot of stories published. But over the years, I've managed to kind of build that platform. But you've got to start somewhere, and that's what we're looking for when you present. We're looking for evidence of your platform, that you're building a platform, that you're making the attempt, because this is how you exist and survive and make money as a working writer. Hopefully, that answers the questions you didn't ask, the questions you should have asked. Um, if you don't know the answers to these questions, then you can watch this video again. All right. Thank you. Bye.